Hey everybody, and welcome back to Mike's Exotics. So today is going to be quite a cool day. I've managed to pick up 5 more slings to add to my collection, and I'm definitely hoping that you guys enjoy this. Nothing special about this video, it's just literally I'm going to go through a couple of slings, show you what I've got, show you what I picked up, and go through some interesting details about them. So if you're looking at getting one, then yeah. As you can see, I've got one camera here, and that is Maya. She's not supposed to be here. The door was closed. So let's take her out, and then we will come right back to this video. Maya, come. Okay. Say bye-bye. Say bye. Oh, no noise. Maya likes to get involved in practically everything. I try and keep her out of the spider room as often as possible, but sometimes it fails. Okay, so let's crack on with this, shall we? First up, we've got the purple earth tiger, so let's get into that. Okay, I'm just gonna get my tweezers here. Let's see if we can try and zoom in on this little chap. Let's add a bit of light. Okay, perfect. So there we go. And you can see quite a bit of webbing's gone on here. And I always like to just spray the webbing. Don't need to like wet so that the soil is just dampingly like drenched. I like to just wet it a bit and obviously wet the webbing, and that's good enough for her to just, or him, just to get a bit of water when they need it. So a bit about these guys. The purple earth tiger, these can grow to about 13 to 15 centimeters. Their growth rate is pretty fast. Temperament is defensive and aggressive. Lifespan for the females is between 14 to 15 years. Males is 3 to 4 years. The origin is Indonesia. And the recommended climate is between 24 to 28 degrees Celsius during the summer and 20 to 22 degrees Celsius during the winter. Recommended humidity, we're looking at 70 to 80%. And with the enclosure requirements, we're looking at about 5 centimeters to 10 centimeters of substrate. And obviously for these guys, it's going to be an arboreal setup, so something for them to climb on and sort of make their home nice and comfy. So let's see if I can sort of tap the bum here just a bit, just so you can see the full size of this. Oh, no, we're going straight into a little hole. Okay. Let's put that guy back and let's get out the next one. So let's see, who should we go for next? Next, I'm going to actually do this one because this is something that's really quite interesting. What's quite cool is that I see these go for about $65 to $80 in the States at the moment. And we get these here in SA, in South Africa, for just under $10. So quite a big price difference when looking at overseas markets. Okay, so this is the Australian barking spider, also known as the whistling tarantula. And I'm going to try and zoom in there. And these guys are quite... they get pretty darn big. So a little bit about these. The adult size can reach between 20 and 22 centimeters, so really big. Type is an old world fossorial burrower. Growth rate is fast. Temperament is fast, defensive, aggressive with potent venom. Lifespan, females are between 25 to 30 years. Males 6 to 8 years. Origin is Queensland, Australia. Recommended climate 24 to 26 degrees Celsius during the summer and 20 to 24 degrees Celsius during the winter. Recommended humidity is between 70 to 80%. And we want a fossorial setup with at least 50 to 20 centimeters of substrate because yeah, these guys dig pretty hectic burrows. But I wanted to see if you can kind of just get a better view of it. A lot of stories about these. Apparently the venom is so potent it can take out Alsatian dogs. How true that is, I don't know, but it's what I've read. So Let's see. Right, let's put the cap back on that. Okay, so that is the Australian barking spider. Who we've got next? Let's go with the Featherleg Baboon. Okay, another one that's quite infamous within this industry of ours. Sorry if it looks like I'm sweating. It is pretty hot today in South Africa. So yeah, hopefully things start cooling down pretty soon. I've actually got the fan on, which I'm hoping doesn't affect the filming quality of this. But yeah, we shall soon see. Okay, so here we have the Featherleg. And it was actually basically, I always thought the Featherleg was the worst in the industry. It turns out that it seems the barking spider from Australia might be the worst. But I guess different folks will say different things. Okay, so let's try and see if I can get this little Featherleg out of here. Okay, it's hiding there. So we'll put that back, but I just want to show it to you. So this Featherleg at the moment is tiny, but you can already see that sort of fluffiness to it. Really cute actually at this size. There we go. Oh, he's spreading out a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit about this guy. So this is the Featherleg Baboon. They grow to an adult size of 14 to 16 centimeters. Type is an old world arboreal species. Growth rate is fast. Temperament is defensive and aggressive. So I'm just trying to keep an eye on him. I don't want him racing out of this cup. Lifespan, females are 12 to 15 years and males 3 to 4 years. The origin is West Africa. Recommended climate is 23 to 27 degrees Celsius during the summer and 20 to 22 degrees Celsius during the winter. Recommended humidity is 70 to 80%. And obviously we want an arboreal setup for these guys because, well, it is an arboreal tarantula. I guess substrate we want between 5 centimeters to 10 centimeters, and that's just enough to keep that log or whatever you put in there nicely structured. But there you go there. One last look at this incredible species. See if I can zoom in a bit more. But there we go. Okay, I'm not going to disturb him anymore. I'm going to give him back a little piece of wood. And I'll put that there. Okay, the next one which we've got on our list is the Philippine Tangerine. Now, these at the moment in SA are listed as rare, so I'm quite lucky to add this now to come to my collection. And I'm very happy to basically tell you guys a bit about it. So with that said, let's get straight into it. Okay, so he's already started making little burrows here, but I'm going to try and get him out with my forceps or tweezers. Come on, there you go. And he's actually, sure, I think somebody's been eating quite well, so we may have to, yeah, look at that. Okay, beautiful. Show you guys before I start talking, but that's him there. Okay, so a bit about these guys. Adult size is 14 to 15 centimeters. The type is Old World and fossorial burrowers. Growth rate is fast. Temperament is fast, nervous, and defensive. Lifespan, females are 11 to 12 years, males 2 to 4 years. The origin is the Philippines. Recommended climate, 24 to 28 degrees Celsius during the summer and 22 to 22 degrees Celsius during the winter. Recommended humidity, we're looking at about 70 to 80%. Because these are fossorial, we want to set up with 15 to 20 centimeters or more of substrate to allow for their burrowing needs. And that's there. One more look at that. Really cool little species. See if I can zoom in. I say the camera on this phone is really, really good. Right, okay. Let's move on to the next thing, shall we? This is the last, I believe. Yes, this is the last tarantula. Okay, so again, I've been wanting to add one of these to my collection for a while. They're quite pricey in SA, not too rare, I would say, but definitely something that I've wanted as part of my collection. Now I've got it. Yeah, when I first got it, was having a bit of problems eating, but it now seems to be no problems trying whatever I throw in there. So can't ask for more than that. Let's get to it. And this is, of course, most commonly known as the blue fang tarantula. He's a bit skittish, so I'm not going to try and disturb him too much, but I'm going to try and zoom in a bit there. Can you even see a little bit of the color there? It's a really pretty species like this, and obviously it's, you know, the name blue fang comes from, as it gets older, their fangs go that striking blue color. So let me talk a little bit about this guy. So the adult size is 11 to 13 centimeters. They are a New World, and they are a fossorial burrower with arboreal tendencies when they're young. Growth rate is fast. Temperament is defensive but calmer with age. Will flick, irritating bristles if annoyed. I'm just checking this guy. I don't want him to run out, but you can actually see really nice colors now as I'm talking. Lifespan, females are 12 to 15 years, males 3 to 4 years. The origin is French Guinea, and recommended climate is 24 to 28 degrees Celsius during the summer, 22 to 24 degrees Celsius during the winter. Recommended humidity is 65 to 80%. And the basic inclusion requirements, we want a fossorial setup with 15 centimeters to 20 centimeters or more to allow for burrowing, and obviously with the customary shelter and water dish. I'm just going to show you guys this a bit longer if I can, but it's really stunning. You can even see a bit of blue on the legs there. Hopefully that's coming up. All right, cool. That is it from me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. As I've said, I've kind of got two cameras now. I've got one sort of focusing in on what I'm doing, and another one focusing in purely on what my hands are doing. I'm going to try and play around with this a bit. Hopefully it works out. As I say, I'm constantly trying to evolve this channel and bring you guys the best experience that I possibly can. Growth rate, we're definitely approaching the 1,000 mark, which is fantastic. We've just passed the halfway point. So yeah, we've still got a bit of a way to go, but we're getting there. So please like, comment, subscribe, and of course share my content. And as always, if there is something you would like to see in my videos, just drop a comment in the box below and let me know, and I will always do my best to try and accommodate you. Guys, with that said, thank you very much. As always, bye-bye.